Today, somebody asked me a question which I forwarded to you. What makes your heart beat? Is it Duracell or Eveready? कौन सा बैटरी है आपके अंदर? Do you have a battery that makes your heart beat? What is the power that
It is,
gives you
prana.
breath? Huh?
Pranic
Prana.
energy. Prana.
So no battery.
Our battery is our pranic energy which we take through breath.
So where can we get some prana? Where can we go and buy? Like we can buy supermarket, we can buy Duracell. Where
No,
can we get
from
prana?
Ads or something.
Through our inhalation. Through our inhalation, we get pranic energy.
Inhalation. And Vedas, you also believe that we can inhale prana?
No. I would like to add something on this, sir.
Yes, Sanjay.
Shivam, sir. Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
That
Sure.
is an electric impulses which with the soul, because of the soul that is running. Okay. When we die, the soul goes, everything shuts off. But sometimes, sir, the heart itself does not function properly. Some external unit has to be put to carrying out that pulse. That time the soul also is there, but sometimes the heart is not functioning properly. What I understand, an external unit has to be put, to sometimes it is put inside the body also to make that pulse, beat,
The
heartbeat.
pacemaker.
Pacemaker, sir. That's the right word, sir. Guruji, yes, sir. That is what my understanding. Shivam, sir.
तो बैटरी नहीं है ना कोई? या
How
कोई
can
है
there
Duracell, Eveready, कोई है बैटरी अंदर?
No battery as such.
The
God's
point
battery.
is that we human beings, anybody wants to say something else? We have Rajan said pranic. I found it very interesting. So Rajan,
Yes.
why can't a dead person start breathing prana? If there is prana is there in the air, then why can't a dead person start breathing the prana?
Because the Atma has gone. No Atma is there.
So
Atma
now
is-
the battery is the prana or the battery is the atma?
Atma is the battery which help to take prana in.
So my point is, this leads me to a very interesting question. Yesterday, we had a very interesting question on Quora. I will touch that question because it's a profound question. Do you have a soul? हितकारी जी, आपके पास soul है नहीं है? आत्मा है कि नहीं है? और आपके पीछे जो चेयर है उसमें आत्मा है कि नहीं है? नहीं है? पक्का? The point is this. Science says that every particle of matter has energy. तो आपकी कुर्सी में जो मैटर है उसमें एनर्जी है कि एनर्जी नहीं है? एनर्जी है, लेकिन सोल नहीं है आप बोलते हैं. तो who can answer? Where all there is a soul and where there is no soul? Who can give me the answer?
Generally, sir, Shivoham,
Shivoham, who is this?
Kumar Swami.
Kumar Swami, bolo Kumar Swami. Where the soul is there, where there is no soul? Kumar Swami.
Generally, sir, wherever the living beings are there, living scriptures are there, their soul will be, the power of soul will be intensive, will be more. Wherever life is not there, there the substances, the effectiveness of the soul will be very less, energy will be very less.
So
That is my-
Hitkari's chair has got less soul? It has got soul or no soul? Hitkari
The
says my
soul
chair
is
has no soul.
everywhere.
So, it has got no, sir, it has got no soul, I can say.
But you said
The
just now
soul
the
is
energy.
everywhere,
energy-
sir.
Wait, Navjot, come next. Navjot, let him finish. Please come one by one so there is no. Yes, Kumar Swami.
So my ultimate thing is, sir, wherever the
Kumar
life
Swami.
is there, their soul will be effective, will be there. Wherever the particles or substances only is there without life, the effectiveness of the energy and soul will be less.
Now again you're changing. Just now you're telling it will be less and you're saying it will not be there. Now make up your mind. Soul
Not
will be there.
effective, not effective, I can say that.
Okay, means you are a little confused according to me. Am I right? Little bit confused you are. Now, Navjot, tell me, Navjot, what you have to say, Navjot?
The soul is in everything because the whole world is the manifestation of the same soul.
Correct. So even Hitkari's chair also has a soul, no?
Yes, everything.
हितकारी जी आपके सोल में भी चेयर, आपके चेयर में भी सोल है, नवजोत बोलता है. So the discussion still continues. So anybody else wants to talk about this soul? Soul है interesting. Should we continue this
Yes,
discussion
Master.
or should we stop?
May I speak with your permission?
Yes, is it who's it? Amitash, is it? Who's it?
Yes, Master. We can continue. Can I say, Master?
Yes, please
Master,
say, Amitash.
2
Please.
days back, Master, yesterday you said that when a person is alive, Atma is there, and when a person is dead, still it has what you call termed as a God particle. You said it has some
Yes.
elements of it, not very active, not very strong, but still it has.
Thank you, Amitash. I appreciate that you're remembering the discussion and you're quoting, so it's good. So
Thank you,
should you want to
Master.
continue? You want to
Shivam.
continue giving answers, or should I give you the answer?
शिवोहम
हाँ,
गुरुजी,
Master, please give me that.
शिवम, किरण, बोलो आपका क्या राय है?
कण कण में भगवान है, कण कण में प्रेजेंट
सोल है कि सोल नहीं है?
है, कण कण में
है।
है, हाँ,
पक्का.
पक्का.
Shivoham.
So now, should I give you who's speaking?
Girish.
Girish, tell me, Girish.
Soul is the sourceless battery.
Sourceless battery. But does
Yes.
Hitkari chair has soul or no soul in Hitkari's chair?
Other than soul, there is nothing.
Now I want to give you all the new realization. Would you? Because when somebody asked me a question, this was a question asked in Quora. If some of you want to read Quora, please read. This was an interesting question. I dictated the answer yesterday at midnight. So it's a hot, garma garam as they call answer. Ready? So I want to explain to you this. I myself got the realization. Krishna Sharma, ready? Can I tell you?
Before that one, shall I tell my view, sir?
Yeah, you please. That's why I came to you. You please tell your view.
Soul is the only one thing getting converted into each and everything, active or inactive.
No, I could not hear you. Repeat, please.
Soul is the only thing getting converted into body. Soul is the only thing getting converted into mind. Soul is the only thing converted into ego. And inactive or active, everything is soul. See, in some particles,
good.
it is becoming inactive. In some particles,
Okay.
it is becoming active.
Very good. Anybody else wants to give the comment?
Good evening, Master. Veena
Yes,
here.
Veena, good evening. Yes,
Sir,
Veena,
I
bolo.
think no soul in the chair, Master.
Veena says no soul in the chair.
Yes, Master.
Any reason you're telling that?
Maybe non-living things are don't have, I think.
Okay. Anybody else wants to give? Thank you, Veena. Anybody else wants to say something before
Thank you,
I give you
Master.
my comment?
Sir, can I say one line?
Yes, please, Sudeep Bhargava.
Sir, my answer is almost similar to what Krishna Sharma ji has said. Just one more point. I'm not able to remember that technical word, but there's something called as inanimate, sentient or sentient form of life. There's a Sanskrit word also for that. I think Surendra Goyal ji or Krishna Sharma ji might be able to help me out with that. So
Don't worry
energy is
about it.
everywhere. Even your question was whether Hitkari ji's chair has soul or not. It may. I'm not using the word soul, but it definitely has energy. But energy has two forms: the low form of energy, which is there in the inactive things, and the high form of energy, which is in the human beings and the animals as well. That is what they
So
can
do you
move
want?
around.
Okay. Should we get to the answer now? Anybody?
sure,
Anybody
sir,
want
sure.
more? Anybody wants to say something more?
Shivoham, sir, I want to say
Shivam,
something.
Rajendra, boliye.
As we say that everything and everyone is energy, so every particle which exists in this universe has got atoms and what we say quark. I forgot that word, but
Quark. Correct.
Quark.
Absolutely correct. Quark.
Yeah,
Q-U-A-R-K. Quark.
yeah. So वो जो है उसका जो मूवमेंट है, वो जो एनर्जी है, that is only soul. This is what
Okay.
I want to say.
Thank you, Rajendra.
Sir,
So now all of you are
Shivoham.
Shivoham. All of you are seekers of enlightenment. all of you are jigyasus. So I want to tell you my realization of yesterday midnight. So are you ready, Bridget? Can we go on? Bridget, are you ready to listen? Bridget, are you there?
Yes, I'm there and I'm ready to
Okay.
to answer you. To answer you.
You're waiting to speak? You're waiting to speak or you're waiting to listen?
Yes.
So my dear friends, now let us understand this in a very simple, systematic manner. Point number one, everything in this world is energy. We have said that before, no dispute. Sanjay Das, any dispute? Everything in this world is energy. Krishna Sharma, Sudeep, Rajendra, everybody knows, Kumar Swami, that every atom in this world is energy. Therefore, even Hitkari's chair, like he said, has energy. There is no doubt there is energy. But the question was, does it have a soul? Now let us try in today's session, let us take home something new. Everything in this world is made up of divine energy. There is nothing in this world which is not made up of divine energy. But in this world, we spoke about Ishvara, the creator, Jagat, the universe, and Jiva. Jiva is the living being, the living creature. And today I'm going to explain something to you, which is myself is a new thing to me only. It is new realization to me. So there is some microorganism, bacteria, small, you cannot even see, correct? That also has life, right or wrong? Small insects, tiny. Have you seen an ant? The ant is just one dot of ant, but it is walking. Have you seen a small, what do you call that? The colorful, the beetle nut, is it? That one that flies. A beautiful, colorful insect. It is the size of a pin head, but it has wings to fly. So the realization, let me complete and then I'm open for discussion. The realization, the ladybug, thank you, Sudeep. The realization is everything that is alive and it dies, only that has soul. And everything else in the world has divine energy. Now today we have, for the first time, we are clearly differentiating between divine energy and soul. This is part A. Now I'm going to part B. The soul in a human being is the highest evolved soul. The soul in an animal is less. The soul in an insect is lesser. The soul in a tree, in a plant is even lesser. How do you understand this is what I'm going to explain today, is my new realization. If I tell you to put your hand in a bulb, if you put your hand, is it okay or you'll get a shock? You'll get a shock. But what if you put your hand in a 12-volt bulb? What if you put your hand in a very 0-volt bulb? 0 volt. If you put your hand in a 0-volt bulb, Sudeep Bhargava, do you think you'll get a big shock?
Not sure, sir. I'm not very good at that, but I think the shock might be the same. I'm not
Anybody
sure.
technical here? Anybody technical who knows what happens?
No shock, sir.
Navjot, you're sure about it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Navjot, you were trying to say something. I'm sorry, I think I missed you. If you can come back once I finish. So my understanding is in a 0-watt bulb, there is no shock.
Sir, if it is a direct current, there is no shock. If it is an alternating current, shock can be had.
Okay. No, I'm only saying one thing. I'm only saying one thing. There are some. No shock. Kumar Swami, you are sure there's no shock?
Yes, but I'm electrical engineer.
100%. So these are all technical people. You are technically qualified, no, sir?
Yes, sir.
So I know all, we have got many highly educated and highly qualified people on this talk. So what I'm telling you, my common sense says, just like in electricity, there is 0 volt and there is 220 volt. You cannot put your hand in 220 volt, you will be blown. But you can put your hand in a 0 volt in some kind of electricity where you will not be blown. Just like in electricity, there are different powers. The soul also has got different powers. So have you understood new thing today? Have you got the point? That there is even a small little creature which doesn't move, but it is alive and it dies. It has 0 volt soul. I'm just giving an analogy. The soul is 0 volt. And there is 220 volt soul in the human being, which is the highest level, the most evolved soul. So on this journey of enlightenment, every day we must have a new learning. And I like to share with you my new learnings every day. How did this come? I don't know. Somebody asked me the question in Quora. So I switched on my antenna and the answer came. I'm giving you the answer. So over to you, ask Ed, and you can ask questions on this subject as well. Or if you want to ask, you can ask any other questions. But Navjot, I think I cut you short. First, I want to give to Navjot. Did I cut you short, Navjot? Were you wanting to say something?
No, sir, you didn't cut me.
Okay. Thank you, Navjot. Administrator, questions, please.
Amitash, first question.
Good evening. Thank you, madam. Good evening, master. Am I audible?
Yes, Amitash.
Shivoham, master. Master, I wanted a roadmap to know which stage of spirituality I should be in, where I am, because now I want to seriously start my progress. Till now, your sessions were like a feel-good session for me, giving me a lot of peace. But now I want to walk into the path. So I want to know which stage I am.
So have you checked the 10 keys?
The system.
Have you checked the 10 keys of Hitkari?
10 keys of Hitkari.
You know the 10 keys?
Is that a book?
No. That is what Hitkari created when he asked us the questions. So the first key is Talash. So you have to have Talash. You have to go in quest of the spirituality. The second is Mumukshutva. Mumukshutva means that you have a deep yearning for God, deep yearning for enlightenment. The third step is Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. The fourth step is Neti Neti. The fifth step is Tat Tvamasi. The sixth step is Sat Darshana. The seventh step is Yoga. The eighth step is Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The ninth step, Satchidanand. The 10th step, Jivan Mukta. There are 10 keys. Hitkari ji, am I right? I'm just blurting from my mind. Sahi hai? 10 keys of Hitkari. I call them 10 keys of Hitkari because he is the one who got these 10 keys. So, Amitash, you need to first start on the first step. Go in a talash, go in a quest. Ask the question, who am I? Why am I here? And I will help you on the journey. As you go on the quest, I will be helping you on the journey step by step.
Okay, Master. Thank you so much. Isn't talash, who am I? Like from what I hear you since many months, that I'm a soul and my purpose of life is to see God. So isn't that already answered?
No, but that's only known to you. Have you realized that? There's a difference between knowledge and realization. Have you read the book, Talash? Have you read the book?
No, Master. Sorry, I haven't read the book. I'll read the book.
Talash.
Okay, Master.
If you ask me, if you send me a message today on my number, I will send you the book today. You please read the book, Talash. It will give you an idea.
Okay, Master. Thank you so much, Master. Shivoham.
Thank you, Shivoham. Administrator, next question, please.
Krishna Sharma.
Krishna Sharma, sir.
Sir, it is a continuation of our initial talk only.
Little louder. Your mic little louder, sir.
Okay. It is continuation of initial talk only. What is the purpose of causal body in our body? Purpose of causal body. Causal body.
Causal
body.
Not casual.
Causal body.
Yeah.
But spelling is same.
The causal body means avidya. The causal body is avidya. It is because of avidya there is the sukshma sharir and the subtle body. And because of the subtle body, there is the sthul sharir, the gross body. Have you okay, that much you understand? If there is no mind and ego, there will not be gross body. You understood that?
Please explain, sir, again.
Okay. Suppose we overcome the mind and ego, then there will be no karma, then there will be no rebirth, then there will be no new body.
Yes. Yes.
So mind and ego is the cause of the body.
Yes.
Because of the mind and ego, body is coming.
Okay.
What is the cause of the mind and ego? Ignorance.
Ignorance.
Ignorance is the causal body. The causal body is called avidya.
But
Ignorance.
mind and ego only are carrying the ignorance, but not the causal body.
No, mind and ego is caused by ignorance. It is not carrying ignorance. It is caused by ignorance.
Sir, for rebirth, what you are telling, mind is the main reason for getting the rebirth. Mind and ego are the main reason for getting the rebirth.
Correct.
That means they are only carrying all these things.
Mind and ego is carrying the karma. Mind and ego is not carrying the ignorance. Mind and ego is caused by ignorance. Ignorance is the cause. Mind and ego is the effect. Mind and ego is the cause. Body is the effect.
Next time I will think about it, and again I will ask you, sir.
Yes, you can. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to understand. You take a paper and write it down, and I will be happy to explain to you. Next question, please.
Kiran Katuria.
Kiran Katuria. Kiran Katuria. Kiran Katuria, are you there? Okay, next question, please.
Next is Dattatreya.
Dattatreya. Dattatreya, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
So, sir, I want to ask, there are so many bodies, Guru, in the world. Yes, are you listening?
Yeah, there are so many gurus or bodies. You said I heard.
Gurus. Gurus.
There are so many gurus.
Gurus in the world, but Guru Tattva is single, and the only one.
What is Guru? What is Guru Tattva?
Guru Tattva, all in Gurus there is a single principle.
What is the single principle?
Single principle. All Gurus are one. I think so.
Dear Mr. Dattatreya,
yes,
there is no difference between Guru and Shishya.
Okay.
There is no difference. The Guru has moved ahead on the journey of enlightenment. There is no tattva difference in the tattva. The tattva is the same. The particle in Guru and you, the Guru and you are not different in any way.
Okay.
The only point is the Guru has realized the truth. The Shishya must realize the truth. The Guru is not superior to the Shishya. The Guru has not been fitted with a special motor or he has got a special brain. No.
Okay.
This is falsely proclaimed by certain Gurus. Certain Gurus make it look like they are super special. This is wrong. That's why I do not entertain people putting garland on the Guru. No need to put garland on the Guru. You put garland on yourself. You and the Guru are one. There's no difference between you and the Guru.
Okay.
So please take away from, because I think you have been made to believe. I think you believe that the Guru has a special tattva. Correct? This is what you are believing, right?
Yes.
And what is your next question on that Guru Tattva? What is the further question you want to ask?
Single question, but Guru and Guru Tattva, is the different or same? I want to ask.
No, Guru and Guru Tattva and Dattatreya Tattva is all same.
Okay. I see.
It is just like telling the Dattatreya, you take some mitti. Mitti, you know mitti?
Yes.
From the mitti, you make one matka, you make pot.
Okay.
Then from the mitti, you make a plate.
Correct.
Then from the mitti, you make Ganapati.
Yes. Sir.
Does that Ganapati become more superior than the pot and the plate?
No.
Or
We think so.
everything is mitti. Everything is mitti, no?
Correct. Yes.
But what you are seeing Guru Tattva because you are seeing Ganapati out of mitti is made into Ganapati. You are thinking that's not mitti, you are thinking it's Ganapati.
We think it is a superior than others.
Actually, it is not superior. Actually, it is mitti.
Correct.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, I am getting it.
Don't believe in all these fairy tales. If you believe in all these fairy tales, then you will be chasing some gurus and your life will be over chasing the gurus. No.
Yes.
You please chase only God. You only seek God and you seek enlightenment and you try to find the right jnana, the right wisdom.
Correct.
It doesn't matter from where you get. Try to get the right wisdom. Don't get carried away from wrong tattva.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Next question, Administrator.
Kiran, you can try again.
Kiran, are you there? Kiran Kathuria?
Yes. Pranam Guruji.
Yes, Kiran.
Guruji, Shivoham Sudeep was talking about that bar thing, going up to the height and then jumping. Means once when one is trying to jump, then his fear is over. And I think after the fear, he is successful. I could not understand that thing.
You are talking about fear of jumping the pole or fear? You're talking of jumping through samsara into enlightenment. Which subject are you talking about?
Sudeep was telling that we reach to such a height, combination of soul and ego, mind and everything combined together. One reaches above and then he tries to jump from there.
तो पहले आपने वो देखा है? Have you seen the video of that pole vault jumping video? YouTube में देखा है आपने?
No.
तो आज आप देखो. You please Google on YouTube pole vault, and then tomorrow I'll explain to you because you have to see that first. पहले और Sudeep will show you. I request Sudeep to show you. First you see that. Sudeep, please send video to Kiran Kathuria, and then I will explain to you tomorrow after you see that pole vault. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Shivoham.
Thank you, Shivoham.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Rekha, it's typed question.
Please read it.
I have a question only. Human being can get liberation and through animals have a soul. They can't get nirvana. Correct me, please, because we have intellect. And animals get birth because of their past karma. Then they can't reach in this path.
Okay, let's go point by point. Only human beings can get liberation. Yes, only human beings can get liberation. Animals have a soul. Yes, but they don't have intellect. They only have instinct. Because animals have instinct, they don't have intellect. So understand, if you want enlightenment, if you want to get nirvana, moksha, you need to have the intellect, the power of discrimination. And animals do not have the power of discrimination. So they can't get nirvana. So I have answered your question. Animal gets birth because of their past karma. They can't reach in this path. Animals are none other than you and me. Like you and me are me, mind and ego. The animal also is a mind and ego, but they are going through a cycle of karma as an animal. In this janma, Rekha, they cannot get enlightenment. They cannot get nirvana. But when they finish the life of an animal, if they come back as a human being, then they can be enlightened. They can get nirvana. So that is the answer. Thank you, Rekha. Administrator.
Next question is Sudeep.
Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam sir.
Shivoham.
The initial discussion that we had on the energy and Atma, there was one question that my friends used to ask me in my college days, because I was a vegetarian right from my childhood days. So they used to say that you don't take chicken, that's an animal. But if you take palak, let's say for example, or any green vegetable, even that has life. So why do you eat that? So that also is a non-veg thing, because
Correct.
even the plants have life.
It's not non-veg, but it has got life.
It has got life. So if you can eat those green vegetables, why can't we eat the animals? I think now, is that something that we can answer with the low and the high level of energies? Because the animals.
You tell them don't eat palak also. No. Tell them don't eat animals also. Don't eat palak also. Don't eat anything.
May I interrupt?
Sudhit, is it Navjot next? Navjot. So Sujit, is it possible, Sujit, that they don't eat anything?
No, it's not possible, sir.
So you are right. The answer comes in the volt, 0 volt energy to 220 volt energy. So you consume the lowest soul, not the highest soul, because you cannot consume mountains, and you cannot consume clouds, and you cannot consume inanimate stuff.
True.
Can we consume sand? Can we eat sand?
No.
Why we cannot eat? Eat from tomorrow. You eat sand. Why you cannot eat? What's the answer, Sudeep? Why you cannot eat?
Sir, I'm already convinced.
No.
I'm just trying to get an answer for them. I don't need an answer for me here.
No, but I am giving answer so you can give them answer. So what is the answer? Tomorrow onwards you eat sand. Can you?
No, we cannot do that.
Why you cannot?
It doesn't give us any nutrition or any energy or something. So
that is not your problem. God made it like that.
Correct.
God has made in such a way that you have to eat something which is alive.
True.
So you eat the lowest energy, the lowest soul, 0 volt. Try to choose 0 volt soul. You understood? Now we have a new analogy. 0 volt soul means eat the lowest energy. Palak, if the palak doesn't bleed, the palak doesn't cry, but a fish will cry. Today morning I was in Srinagar. In front of me, my man was fishing, and in front of me he caught a fish, and it was pat, 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 pat. And then I told him in Srinagar, I told him, जो आदमी एक मछली को मार सकता है, I told him, जो आदमी एक मछली को मार सकता है, वो इंसान को भी मार सकता है.
True.
Okay. Next, Navjot, your time back. Navjot.
So I would like to add to the palak and chicken thing.
Yeah.
Palak has plants do not have any pain receptors. So
Do
they
not have
don't
any?
feel any
Speak loudly. Plants do not have any
pain receptors.
pain receptors. Yes.
So
Good
they
point.
don't feel pain, but chicken
Good
feels
point.
pain.
Good point. But then somebody will say, Navjot, then I have an idea. Would you like this, Navjot? So I will give you anesthesia and I will eat you up. Is it okay? Then you also not feel pain. Is it okay?
No,
Can I
sir.
give you anesthesia and then eat you up?
So, but the plants naturally do not feel pain.
No, you're right. But what I'm trying to tell you is we have to go by the point that the lowest soul is what we should eat, not the highest soul. So as the
Right.
evolution of life, as the evolution of living beings, we should eat less. Administrator, last question. Do we have anybody?
Yeah, we have many, but last is Girish.
Girish, last question for today. Girish's questions are always long question and answers, but let me try. Girish, what is your question?
Subject to correction by electrical and electronic engineers on board on the call.
Yeah.
I feel the analogy of bulb needs to be fine-tuned, because all bulbs are 220 volt to 240 volts only. There is no 0 volt bulb. As per the energy,
we are not. Sorry. We are not talking about 0 volt bulb. We are talking about 0 volt power. No, but what do you mean the 0 volt bulb?
No. See,
Kumaraswamy, can you clarify, Kumaraswamy?
No.
Because I am not a.
Not 0
No,
watt, not 0 volt.
It is what?
I am not a. 1 minute. I am not an engineer. So who
Yes.
can explain to us? I
So
know
I
there is
can
0
explain
volt
it.
bulb available. I know that.
I can explain.
Who can explain?
I can explain.
Please explain.
Yeah. There is 0 watt bulb,
Watt,
but
watt.
actually it is 5 watt bulb. It is the power consumption. the power requirement is 220 volts only. So by saying whether there will be shock or not, we can say the amount of brightness given.
So let me ask you one question.
Because
So
both
therefore,
bulbs work in 220 volts only.
excellent
Yeah.
point. I bow down to you.
Why?
I bow down to your good answer. But now tell me one more thing. You and Kumar Swami and the group, who are engineers. So electricity is only 220, or there's lower electricity also?
Sir, it is
Sir,
lower also is
there
there by
is-
step down. Lower also is there by step down for bed lights, for bathrooms and all. Also we will use for step down transformer by getting voltage less. And also
So
0
Okay.
watt. And
So there is
0 watt.
also
1 minute.
11,000 volts.
Navjot, I'll give you the last point. So Kumar Swami, what we are talking about, the soul having different voltage, is analogy is right. No, there's nothing wrong in the analogy.
Almost right. 100% right.
Because just what you're saying, just
Like
like the step down just like human beings have made step down transformer, God has made step down soul.
No, human beings are having a step up transformers. So animals are step down transformers. Step down means
Correct.
lower intensity.
So therefore, the soul power in a tree is lower than the soul power in a human being. But
yes,
as I told you, this was I only shared with you because you are my close group. But I would be happy to receive your feedback from all of you, because we have to coin this. Tomorrow it will come in a new book. So
Yes.
please, Girish
Yes.
and Kumar Swami
See,
and
see,
all of you,
what
please
I-
give me feedback.
Yes, what I wanted to say is that let us not put it as shock. If we put finger on 5 watt bulb, 0 watt bulb, 220 watt bulb.
But what happens?
That's a
But
different
what
thing.
happens when you put a hand? But what if you put a hand to 0 watt bulb? You will get the same shock, right?
No, 5 watt bulb or 0 watt bulb, it will get shock because it works
Same
at
shock.
200 only. 200 to
So we
220.
take,
Yes.
yeah. But when we take Kumar Swami's analogy and we use a step down transformer, then there'll be no shock.
Yes.
Okay. So Navjot, you want to say something, Navjot, before we close?
So instead of the bulb analogy, we can take voltage analogy like 220 volts and 11,000 volt high tension line.
Yes.
But what is the lowest volt? And what is the lowest
hello, sir.
volt?
I want to
100
add.
110, sir.
Sir, I want to add something.
It's a mobile charger is not having current. When we touch
Okay,
it.
no, we have Shiv Shankar, you're a newcomer. You want to say something, Shiv Shankar?
Yes, sir. Regarding the bulb, even 1.5 volt bulbs are available, and it doesn't give any shock, but it gives the light.
So no. So we are with. Please, I welcome you all back tomorrow for this discussion,
Yes,
and
sir.
we will continue. But I hope you have all realized the point that
Yes,
the
yes.
soul in a human being is the highest power, and the soul in the lower animals is the lower power. With
Yes,
that,
sir.
I bow down to all my gurus today. You have taught me many things. So I bow down to you. I thank you for your input. And tomorrow we will continue this discussion. All of you, please come prepared. I want
you,
you all
sir.
to come prepared tomorrow for the similar subject. I bow down and I thank you.